Hey ladies, welcome to my 7 and 8 week pregnancy update. Welcome back if you are returning. Welcome if you are new. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I did take a break. I took a week-long break. That was not planned. A week was not planned, but I usually don't leave for a week unless something's wrong. That's just my work ethic. But nothing was wrong. I was just really tired and pregnant, and I just needed that moment. So today I'm officially 10 weeks and 2 days, and yeah, this week it's been a week. But let's talk about 7 and 8 weeks. I am going to try to get this off the top of my head, so if I forget something, I apologize. Dia's not here to remind me of anything, so I'm going to do this off the top of my head. And I don't write stuff down because I just never remember to, so let's get into it. 7 weeks. I'm not going to talk about the size of the baby and stuff like that. I think the baby's a strawberry or something. I don't know. Who knows? I don't care. Look, you can look that stuff up if you want to know about it, but just here's my symptoms, okay? So at 7 weeks, let me think. 7 weeks really started with the migraines. Migraines, like, so bad. Like, every single day was the start of the 7 weeks, and it was just a nightmare. It was just a nightmare, to be honest with you. I didn't like it. Who likes migraines? And there was nothing that I could do to combat it. You can't take any real medicine. You're going to take that little weak medicine that does nothing. So when I tried it, it didn't work, so I never did it again. So I just suffered with the migraines. I'm out of breath, sorry. I put like cold towels on my head. I typically just go to sleep. That's it. That's all I do for migraines. 7 weeks also came with the, I was hot. I was extremely hot. That's when the heat started. And it's not like the heat waves are like I was having like hot flashes. It's just my body temperature is so high and I'm so hot all the time. And I'm even hot right now sitting in this stupid sweater, but yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And even when I touch Dave, he'd be like, "Oh, you're hot. You're like really hot." And I have to have the windows open. I have to be fanned. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's just, I'm hot all the time, and I don't know why. 7 weeks also came with the really strong senses, the nose senses. The smell, my smell is ridiculous. Examples of that, Daniel could be in the next room and he'll open a beer and I could smell him drinking it from the next room. It's ridiculous. I didn't know that my neighbor was a smoker who lives upstairs from me. Figured that out when I was standing in my kitchen and I was like, "Where's that smoke coming from?" Realized it was upstairs. And I never smelled that before. I just smelled it just recently. And that was at 10 weeks. And then also another one, I was on the track because this week, 7th week, was when I decided to pick up a workout routine because I was just feeling like blah. So I wanted to really get back into going to the track, into doing all that walking and stuff. So one day we was on the track and Anaya was in the grass and me and Dave was on the freaking tarp, the walking path, and I could smell her deodorant from like over there. And I was like, "I can smell your deodorant." She's like, "I wiped once." So yeah, my noses are terrible. People can't cook in this house. If they cook food, I have to run to the next room. It's just really annoying because people can't just live normal lives in this house. You know what I mean? They have to do certain things like close doors when they want to make bacon. So that was annoying. Cravings, 7th week was Burger King. I had to have a Burger King burger. I was fighting it off. But if you watch my birthday video, I was talking about how I was going to get Burger King because I really wanted Burger King. That was the week, 7th week. That was my craving. My aversions, I had a slight aversion to sausage. So we have this Bertolli meal that I used to like to eat. And I ate it at 7 weeks, but I really didn't care for it. But then as the week went on, the aversion got worse. And now it's to the point where I can't even smell it. Daniel gave me a plate of it. One day I was like, "Give it to me, I'm hungry." So I took the plate and I was just like, "Oh, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it." So he had to rush it out of the room. 7 weeks also brought severe hunger. I've never been severely hungry in any pregnancy, and I usually can go days, not days. I can go hours without eating in single pregnancy. This is why I said, no, I swear it's twins. Nobody can tell me it's not. I'm gonna need the lady with the wand, with the little machine, tell me that they ain't two in there. Because I'm starving. Like, I've never had severe hunger pains like this before. And it's like, I just ate. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you just eat and all of a sudden, like an hour later, you're starving again to the point where your stomach is so empty. It's like, it hurts. So that was 7 weeks. 7 weeks was a disaster. Quick story about my 7th week. This was crazy. I was laying in my bed, and my 17-year-old daughter Samaya was playing video games. If you guys know Samaya, yeah, she's 17, right? I said, oh my gosh, Maya's 17. Can we say that out loud? Maya is 17. She'll be 18 in July. But she was playing video games because I take frequent naps at 7 weeks. That's another thing I was going to get into. But 7 weeks I take frequent naps. And I was laying in the bed and I woke up and I was choking and gagging. And she looks at me and says, "Are you okay?" And I was like, yeah, I had a dream that I was throwing up everywhere. Like literally in my dream, I was just throwing up everywhere. And then when I went to swallow, my throat was so raw and it felt like there was acid. So it's not uncommon for me to throw up in my mouth and then go back down. I know it sounds disgusting. I'm so sorry if you're pregnant. I'm so sorry. You should probably just skip over this. But in this pregnancy, I can throw up and it'll go back down. That's just what happens to me in this pregnancy, not in any other pregnancy, because I never got that far. So where it's like trying to come up, but it goes back down. So I must have, in my sleep, threw up and it went back down and my throat was burning from it. And it was ridiculous. That was the craziest thing, like really crazy. Okay, so the frequent naps. The frequent naps started happening at 7 weeks. I need a nap every day at a certain time, and the kids usually come in just to lull me to sleep by playing video games. Usually Animal Crossing, but Maya was just playing, what was she playing? Kirby? Something? A new Kirby game on the Switch? Yeah. So that's what she was playing, and that's how I sleep. That's how I sleep, and I need like one nap. I think at 7 weeks it was more like 2 naps. Now I'm down to 1, So that was 7 weeks. 7 weeks was crazy. 8 weeks wasn't so bad. 8 weeks, I feel like the nausea was tapering off just a little bit. It was still there, but definitely tapering off. I also feel like my migraines wasn't so bad that week. I mean, I had them, but it wasn't like consistent every single day. Also, so my nausea, my headaches, there was something else that I wanted to say. I can't remember what it was. I was still exhausted 8 weeks, extremely exhausted. Just I have no energy. I had no drive to do anything. I needed to sleep. And you guys, this is not the way my body reacts during pregnancy. It just doesn't. But I was just really exhausted, just like wiped out at 8 weeks. Like that's the only thing I can remember how bad. I was just so tired. Anything else about 8 weeks? I can't think. At 8 weeks, so my craving for 8 weeks, I don't think I really had one. Is that somebody who's I don't really think I had a craving at 8 weeks. I was just eating what was available to me because I really didn't feel like anything. So anything you put in front of me, I would eat it because I didn't want anything. I did find an attraction to, and I just say attraction because I just picked it up and was like, oh, okay, this will do. Mac and cheese. So that wasn't like a craving. It was just like something I was like, oh, okay, this is not so bad. But it was like the cup mac and cheese. So I've been eating that and it tastes really, really good for some reason. 8 weeks, 6 days was an interesting day for me. 8 weeks, 6 days, I felt movement for the first time in my belly. And I thought, okay, what is that? Because it was like the quickening that you feel, the little flutters, it's called quickening. I felt that. And then I felt movement. So it's not like kicking and punching or anything like that. It's just like movement. It goes across your stomach. You're just like, it's like a worm or something moving around in your belly. And then when your stomach gets really, really tight, really close to my pelvic bone, that's when I know something's there balled up into a ball. It's really strange, can't explain it. One girl explained it like, it's like a bad fart that never turns into a fart. That's what it's like. The balled up feeling, that pressure that you feel, that's what it was like. So I started feeling that movement and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so weird. And to this day, it's continued. So I'm 10 weeks, 2 days. That same feeling has continued. Definitely not gas. I know what I'm feeling. I've been pregnant so many times, like you can't even, like seriously, no. This is not my first pregnancy. This is technically my 12th pregnancy. I have 7 living children, so no, no. I know the difference between gas and movements, baby movements. And plus my uterus, I've been through so many times, my uterus is not the best. I keep saying that. It's been stressed out so many times, it's just not the best. And unfortunately, it's not the best. But yeah, movements already. I'm just like, oh wow, that's interesting. And sometimes I can feel movement really by my pelvic bone and then up by my ribs over here on the side. So I definitely believe that there's 2 in there. At the same time, I'm just like, that baby's not that big. There's no baby that's that big. At freaking what, 8 weeks? No. So that was weird. I was just like, oh, there's probably only 2 there? I'm sure there's 2 in there now. I'm pretty sure. I just need to get to an ultrasound. Let's just talk about that really quickly because I was supposed to get one at 6 weeks. That was canceled. That wasn't gonna happen. And then I got a doctor on the phone, and it was like, wow, we're so packed. We can't get you until February 13th. Well, February 8th. February 8th, I will be 13 weeks pregnant. So that's a long way away. So she just is like, come in and take a pregnancy test, which I haven't even done that yet. I'll probably do that this coming Monday. And then she was like, here's what you do. I want you to not do any workouts because you've had miscarriage before. She's like, I want you off your feet as much as possible, and I want you to take your prenatals, eat lots of water, drink lots of water, and eat healthy. So, really great doctor. She was just having to give advice over the phone because they're so packed. They're so packed. So, and I don't mind. I'm not the type of person who needs to run in there, and if what's going to happen is going to happen. What's going to be is going to be. So, if something's wrong, it just is what it is. That's how I live my life. I live the surrender lifestyle, so I don't expect anything. It just is what it is. So that is it for my 7 and 8 week. 8 weeks was pretty interesting with the movement and stuff, but yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. We will be back with a video hopefully on Tuesday with a vlog. I'm working on a vlog, so now that I have somewhat of a little energy, but it's really interesting, guys, because I have energy some days and the other days I don't have any energy. So, and you think it's getting better, but then it takes a turn for the worst and you're just like, what's happening? I don't know if my body's just like, some days it's just, I have more energy than others. And I'm trying to figure out, is it what I'm eating or am I sleeping more? I don't know. And I feel like all I've done for the last almost 3 months is lay in that bed. And if I'm not doing anything else, I'm just laying in the bed watching YouTube videos. That's it. And eating. That's it. So, and I'll tell you this, it had nothing to do with this week, but I was up and we was changing King's room around, and I was up on my feet and I started having back pains and I had some uterus pains and my feet were throbbing. So the minute I sat down, I was fine. So I am staying off my feet. So that's one thing I have to do. So that's just what it is. And I'm huge. My belly's huge, you guys. I'm already huge. I look like I'm 5 months pregnant. It's ridiculous. But that's it. I will give you a belly shot next time because I don't feel like getting up right now. I really don't. And doing that. But I'll give you, like, I don't know. I'll come sooner than later rather than later with my next pregnancy update. And I'll give you a bump shot then. Okay. I'm out of here because I feel like I'm rambling. I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.